Victoria, Vancouver Island, British Columbia. Oh, what a day we had. Tell us all about it, Kim.
Okay, this is a big day of touring around the capital, and we've got the two push bikes. So we jump on the bikes and we ride from the caravan park, or the RV park. I think it's about, well, I don't know, 15k out of town, wasn't it? About that. And I mean, the ride was fantastic. They've really got it set up well in Victoria. I mean, perfect for people commuting to work. You know, they're saving energy, they're exercising, and they're in the fresh air, and it really stuck in my head. And all these people were riding to work. It was just great. Then we got into Vancouver, and we're blown out by the harbour because it's a working harbour.
Yeah, Victoria's a working
Victoria,
harbour.
yeah, it's just a working harbour. The little ferries putting around, the little planes flying in.
Yeah, seaplanes.
So you got the same as here we are here in Sydney Harbour, but there were seaplanes landing behind us. It's beautiful. This marvellous piece of engineering, what we're looking at now, is called the E&N Rail Trail, and presently runs from our caravan park all the way into Victoria. And it has to be the healthiest way to start the day. Our first look at Victoria Harbour. It's beautiful. Big cruise boat doing a U-turn. Right over there is one of the famous buildings. What's the name of that hotel, Dars? Beautiful. So what did we do?
We went to Fisherman's Wharf. So we went into the information centre first.
Information centre, that's it.
Got some maps, got as much information as we could, spoke to the guy. He gave us this very ambitious cycling route that he plotted out for us. Normal people might be able to do it, but anyway.
Later on the day, I reckon it was a sinister plan, because all the other tourists were buying, like, you know, harbour cruises, plane trips and all that, and all we wanted was information. So the young bloke goes, "I'll fix these Australians up. Why don't you go and visit here?"
So we're going to go around the harbour in here and along the seawall, along the outside over to Oak Bay, and then we're going to come back through and onto the bike path to here, and then we'll come back along the bike path all the way up to, where are we? We're somewhere up here, I think, Port Victoria.
That looks like a very exciting day you have planned there, Kathleen.
I know.
Now we know what we're doing, and Kathleen's unlocking the bikes. Here's a quick little look at Victoria Harbour. Isn't it exciting? Stunning, all the colours. And a hive of activity. All the tourists going out in their little boats. This is unique. I haven't seen this anywhere else in the world. Beautiful. Which was Fisherman's Wharf.
Fisherman's Wharf.
which was lovely.
Yes.
All the other YouTubes and that you see show, what are they, seals on the wharf. That doesn't happen. That doesn't happen. That's rubbish. It's just tourist attraction type of stuff. But it is lovely. It's beautiful. Before we get to Fisherman's Wharf, let's take a little ride through town and have a look at Victoria come to life first thing of the morning. We're down on Fisherman's Harbour, or Fisherman's Wharf, isn't it? We're down at Fisherman's Wharf, Victoria. And it's just stunning. Have a go at this. I think this is where all the artists live.
Thank you very much.
Hi, darling. Where
Hi.
are we going to go next?
Well, we're going across the road to get you a coffee. So I don't have one here. We're planning to ride around along the on the outside. So we're on the inside of the harbour. We're going to go out into on the ocean side and around to Beacon Hill Park, and then follow that around to Oak Bay, which is supposed to be quite nice.
Sounds lovely.
It does. Better up faster.
Then after that we rode around to this long pier. It was 1 kilometre along this pier. It was unbelievable. It was freezing. It was like the wind came off the Arctic and came blowing down the... Today we're in Victoria. If I got that right, it's not Vancouver, it's Victoria. And we're walking out to the longest type of man-made walkway I've ever seen. Looks fantastic. But God, it's cold. Is it cold, honey? It's freezing. It's freezing. We had to leave because it was so cold. And as we leave, there's a young girl jogging along, showing off her lovely body, just in a drift top, shorts, exposed.
Yes, it was a bit chilly for us.
It was a bit chilly for us. So So it's about -5.
Yeah.
The wind's coming from the Antarctic, straight off a glacier. Or was it the Arctic? Arctic. And have a go at this young lady. Can you believe that? Anyhow, then we rode along and we went to a little beach, didn't we?
Yes, we did. That beach was, yes. We've got some beaches.
Don't know the name. Anyway, then we did a bit of a loop. On the edge of Beacon Hill Park, we came across some Canadian geese and were totally blown away. But what really blew us away was just behind that was the statue of Terry Fox. This was a one-legged Canadian athlete that did a crossing from east to west of Canada.
Beacon Hill Park, quite beautiful.
And then we realised it's 1 o'clock, and we realised we're not going to see all the things that the narcissistic travel bloody advisor told us.
The guy, the info booth.
The info booth. We realised this is impossible, you know. So we cruised back into town to one of the main streets that come into town, and we had lunch, and that was really lovely. Very nice. This is Kathleen eating the leaf. I mean, I really didn't want to make a video, but Kathleen said to me, "That's really nice artwork behind you." So instead of turning around, there you go. It is nice artwork, isn't it? Right at the moment, we're out the front of the British Columbia Museum. The token poles and the decorations are just stunning. Have a go at this. Isn't that beautiful? Museum. Let me take you for a bit of a tour. This is standing out the front. Downtown, on the corner, and it's just beautiful. These token poles are all carved out of one bit of timber. The trees, the blue skies. Have a go at this. Isn't this lovely? We are so lucky. Even in the middle of town, we always get beautiful sunny days. House.
Yeah, it's beautiful. On the lawns there.
On the lawns. And just looked out, it was absolutely lovely. And it's getting late in the afternoon, so you're starting to see the people leaving work and commuting back home. It was gorgeous. It was a lovely day. There goes the bells again. That's the Fairmont Hotel, fancy chain. And we're doing a great sport called people watching. Tourists. Office worker on the other side of the road there. Nice bells. Cyclists. Kathleen's just pointed out there's just a lot of similarities between Canada and Australia. So instead of me stumbling over them, I'm going to hand it over to Kathleen so she can tell you what the similarities are.
We're sitting outside the Legislative Assembly building here in Victoria on Vancouver Island. Victoria is actually the capital of the province of British Columbia. In Australia, we have our state capitals, and so this is the provincial capital. And this would be akin to like Macquarie Street, the Parliament buildings in Sydney. So I covered what you wanted to cover.
So you're very bright, this lady. As the day comes to an end from our lovely little tour of Victoria, British Columbia, an absolutely beautiful city. You're not gonna believe this. You know how you have great days and you have those dysfunctional endings. So we ride home and we're knackered. We've ridden about 20k maybe.
We've ridden a long way. We've been on the bike all day.
We've been on the bike since 9 o'clock in the morning and 6 o'clock. Maybe 7 at night because it was getting dark. We called in at the supermarket, got some food for the night, rode home, which is, I don't know, another 2k. We get home, can you believe it? We didn't buy any coffee. I have an addiction to coffee, you know. I mean, big addiction. Yes. Cannot live without coffee. So the legs ache and the mind is just shattered. I mean, we can barely talk. So the Kathleen, I've got to go back. She says, I'll come with you. So we rode back to the supermarket and nothing. I mean, when there's no energy left, you just have to push on that little bit further. And it's great that I can still tell the story. tell the story today. It was just lovely. I mean,
yeah,
we could have spent another couple of days there, couldn't we?
Easily, yeah. Victoria's got so much more to explore, and we only discovered like the museum when we were sitting outside of it and had all the totem poles. Like, this would have been great to do.
Yeah, it would have been great.
So, yeah,
could have spent more time there.
There's a lot more to see in Victoria. Yeah, absolutely.
And there is a lot of comparisons to Australia.
Oh yeah, the Commonwealth countries, you can see a lot of the similarities.
Must have been the same dudes that set it up in the beginning. Anyhow, that's all I've got to say about that. So if you like this video, share the love and subscribe to my channel, or our channel. Hit the like button and I'll take you on a little tour. This is Barangaroo, and we come around here to the Harbour Bridge. This is a tourist in the harbour. The Opera House, and then we come all the way around to our famous little Luna Park.